I wrote that song live about 3 months ago. I just want to peg on something real quick so you understand. In that moment when I wrote that song, God was present with you and me. I don't write these songs with a pen before I arrive on the show. I take out the guitar, I take out this beat seat that I invented, and someone writes words in the chat. That day, Wolf, I believe it was, wrote frequency and vibration in the chat. So I wrote that song live in the moment. The vocals, the looping, the guitars, everything happens live here. There is no pre-recording. This is pre-recorded because I wrote it last night. But I started with nothing. Started with a riff, and then we add the bass, then we add the beat seat, then we add the steel drums or whatever comes out of the moment. But the more important detail is the words that you're hearing. The intention. That is the moment speaking to you. And if you've been a part of this show, you understand that we are a part of a moment. We don't experience the past. We don't experience future. We experience one moment for our entirety. There is nothing else. And within this moment that we are in right now, with Bridget and with Kill It and Grill It and Helen, God is with us. Because God is present when two or more are gathered in the moment. That verse was intended to be when two or more are gathered in the moment, I am with them. Because what God was trying to say to every soul is, guys, there's only one moment and I am there. There's only one moment. That's why with the Martin Luther King thing yesterday, when I did the speech, I read the entire speech for you. If you want, it's so passionate, such a beautiful speech. But I realized he would be so offended with the world today because he wanted us to hold hands and move forward together in this moment. We can't change the stains of the past, but we don't want to create new stains today. If you're out there and you're pushing a message of division, if you're out there pushing hate right now, you are the creator of stains in this moment that will be looked back upon in future dates, and people will be questioning it and still holding on to that and saying, see, look how racist we were. Look how much hatred was in that moment. If we don't understand that the only way forward is to make peace with the past and then realize we're in a second. That's it. It's 1 second that never stops. That's the hardest thing to center yourself on, is this second. Because God is there. And that's why the devil works so hard to keep you distracted from it. I know people are like, oh, God and the devil aren't real. Yes, they are. Absolutely. I know God's real because he's with me every single time I'm live. I don't have a script. I show up here and I allow myself to connect with the most amazing energy on planet Earth or in the universe. And together we do it. These songs come out of the moment. And the people that are here with me while I'm writing these songs, I often wonder, I do want to have a conversation like with S. Coop or Trish or Hilly, my brother in the house, or Helen even. Like, what are you feeling when you know I'm literally writing something live in the moment for you, and every word, every note is being expressed by the creator, essentially? Because I allow myself to go. I just don't even think. I allow my mind to be free of thought, and I allow the notes to just present themselves to me. On the guitar, my vocals, everything I sing to you, I heard the notes and I heard the words right before I sang them. I didn't think about it in advance, but I am a little bit ahead of you guys because I'm singing something and I'm already thinking of the next thing. That's how improvisation works. But anything you ever hear here on this show, it happened in the moment with the creator. And I think that's probably why they don't want you to find it, because it's the purest of energies. Like frequency and vibration, I was sitting there watching it here, and I appreciate you guys on TikTok allowing me. They were probably like, what's this dude doing? Staring at? What's he staring at? I was watching frequency and vibration. I was playing it for everybody on YouTube, trying to not think that it's me. I'm just listening to the song for what it is. And if it wasn't my music and I had that on in my car, I would be pushing that on replay over and over because the energy I'm feeling. And then it gets back to the 432. 440 is the standard tuning for all instruments. If you go buy a tuner or guitar tuner right now, it will come to you at 440. You can adjust it. People don't. I didn't for 20 years. For 20 years, I was sitting here playing at 440. It wasn't until I learned that that was instituted by the Germans, by the Nazis, actually, because they understood the psychological effects of 440 hertz and that it messes with human beings. It's not a good frequency for us to feel or hear. It may sound good when you're listening to Taylor Swift at 440, but there's something going on inside of you that's actually not good. But 432 hertz? If you go to the ancient pyramids and you go into the Grand Pyramid or whatever they call it, the frequency in that building is 432 hertz. Why? Why? The Egyptians knew so much more than we do. How do they put these pyramids together? How do they bury people and their skin is still intact thousands of years later? The mummification process, we still don't understand. These people were geniuses, okay? And they built this pyramid so when you're inside and you're praying or whatever it is, you can create a tone and it hits you at 432 hertz. So I think that's so powerful. And so what I did is I changed all of my guitars, everything's 432 hertz. So every single time I take this guitar out and I play for you, you're getting 432 hertz. You're getting the cleanest and purest of energies coming at you. And that's all I can say. I don't know what I'm playing. I don't know if it's going to be good. I don't know if you're going to like it. But it should be pleasing because it's at 432 hertz. And so now if you go to iTunes and you type in Mark Pyers and Spotify, you can listen to me for free. There's 209 songs on Spotify under Mark Pyers. The music there is transcendence. Because we were talking about society in a lot of these songs. That's why they hid all these messages from you. God wanted you to know what was going on to you. That's the best way I can explain it. If you go and you type in Mark Pyers and go push play on Spotify, almost all the messages there, you're going to say, there was something I needed to hear here. And why? Why was that message coming through this song? Stop the hate, masked up, all these amazing compositions that were created live in the moment with the creator of everything in this very second here. And so when you go back and you hear the messaging that he was trying to tell you, it's all powerful stuff, guys. It's all powerful stuff. And I can't even tell you the depths of it because there's 209 songs. I don't know if you guys realize how many songs that is. That's ridiculous. Most people don't put out 20 or 30 songs in their life. I'm at 209 so far. So like, I can't wait to see what we do next. I can't wait to get another album. I got to get it out for you this week. I keep doing that. I'm like, I'm going to put it out soon. Let's just do it this week. I'll put out my new album. I got so many songs to release. But what I would say is come back tonight because we're going to write another song. We're going to connect. We're going to talk it out. And if you have any questions, this is intended to be a call-in show too, so you guys can give me a ring tonight. Join us here on Mark Inspires, where we're here to effect a positive change one person at a time.